And that's brought our time to 12:29. This is the afternoon show, and that means it's time for my guest from the Peter Cowan Writers Centre. And Martin Chambers has been in before a little while back, and it's nice to see you again, Martin.
Thank you.
You've got a novel almost finished, did you say?
Oh, it's finished.
It's finished.
It's being released on the 1st of June, so it's with Fremantle Press.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Well done, because it's no mean feat, is it, to get find a publisher? And are you self-publishing?
No, this is with Fremantle Press.
Oh, with Fremantle
yeah,
Press. Okay.
I mean, it's sort of exciting, but it just takes such a long time to get edited that by the time you get to now, it's kind of, for me, it's already happened.
Yes, yes. Yeah, how long, in fact?
Oh, well, this 4 years.
Oh, all right, it is a long time, isn't it? Yes. All right, well, we're going to hear something from it?
Yeah, I've got a couple of excerpts here and then some poetry and other stuff. Last time I was in, you complained how dark all of my poetry was. So
Did I?
I've tried to.
Was that justified criticism?
Well, it was actually in retrospect.
All right, it's a little lighter today.
So this is a scene from the book. The book, by the way, is called How I Became the Mr. Big of People Smuggling.
Okay.
Pretty self-explanatory, perhaps. I was nearly ready to go when Palmer came to me. "Come for a drive," he said. "I've got something to show you." He drove me in one of the vans towards the main road, and I wondered what we were going to see. He was so casual and disarming I didn't suspect a thing until about halfway there. "So, you want to leave, son?" "Wish you'd told me. We could have talked about this." I was stunned. I didn't know what to say. I nearly panicked. If he had discovered my plan or found my secret fuel stash, I would be about to join a reef. But of course, he knew I wanted to leave. When I first asked, he had said, "Okay, but we'll work out to the end of the month." By the end of the month, another muster. "Not while the muster is on, son. Don't leave us in the lurch." There was always a reason to stay a little longer, and he always either preyed on my sense of responsibility. "You did sign on for the year, son, and we've spent a lot of effort getting you up to speed to be useful around here." Or he'd offer some incentive. "Son, if you stay the 6 months, that gets you the bonus. Well worth it, son. I know you're only up here for the cash, so it'd be silly to pass up on the chance of the bonus." He was sort of right. And then there was the wet, another muster, another year gone by. I look after my people, but if they don't want, well, what can you do? You just got to let them go. Had he found my stuff? I was trying to form words, wondering whether to deny that I had planned to leave without telling him. But he didn't seem to want to talk, and I think he was saying something, but I couldn't hear anything but the rush of blood in my ears. We were approaching the road, and beyond that, the track, up to the pit, and the rifle was sitting there on the dash as it always was, and perhaps as we slowed for the corner I could grab the gun and run. I tried to still my breathing, calm my heartbeat. I was much younger than him. I could move a whole lot faster. If I jumped as we turned to the right, I could roll with the momentum and grab the gun as I went. I'd be out before he moved. I moved my hand onto the door handle, but instead of turning, he stopped at the road, left the engine running, and sat looking straight ahead. "Out you get, off you go. Don't come back until you're ready to be on the team." Dumbly, numb, and without grabbing the gun, I got out. He wouldn't do it here on the road, but just in case, I stood back a bit, behind the door pillar where I could see him, but he would have to turn to see me. He simply drove off, away up the road, as if he had dropped me at the highway to catch a bus. I watched dumbfounded as the van sped off, and I hadn't moved when it slowed, turned around, and gathered speed as it came back towards me. I felt hunted. Was he playing with me? Was he going to run me down? Or worse, was he going to shoot at me for some sort of sporting fun? That's not dark at all, is it?
Stay tuned. The book's out on the 1st of June.